Good evening, everyone. If you're tuning in for the first time, this will be the 5th 5-day video series explaining how the coronavirus is taking place here in Deep South Texas. We just broke over 110 recoveries. We got 114 to be precise. Well, today we got the usual in terms of confirmed cases, 3 dozen total, at least 3 dozen total between Cameron and Hidalgo, with the notable addition of one additional case reported from Willacy County. For the past weeks, Starr and Willacy have been pretty quiet. We got 7 Starr, just now 6 Willacy. I really don't think they're gonna make it to the double digits, assuming that everyone there is careful. They're very rural counties. Most of the people there live miles away from each other. They were social distancing well before this virus even happened. Yeah, I wish them the best, just as much as I wish Cameron and Hidalgo the best. Lots of interesting news today. Let's start with some good news. Starr County's 7 confirmed corona cases are no more. Starr is the first county in the valley to get rid of the COVID forever. For now. For now, let's not get too hopeful. All with a 0 death rate. Good job, Starr. Good job. Now for some bad news. Today we got another confirmation of a death from the coronavirus over in Hidalgo County, bringing the valley-wide death count to 6. However, if you look at the numbers, if you compare the valley deaths with the valley population and the Texas deaths and the Texas population, the valley has half as many deaths per capita compared to Texas. That is to say that even though everyone's saying, oh my God, no one cares, everyone's going out at the HEBs with their kids, our little corner of the state is doing a far better job in terms of confirmed cases and in terms of deaths in combating this disease compared to the rest of the state. Math. In other news, in Cameron County alone, over 200 citations have been given to the public if they disobey the shelter-in-place order. Keep in mind, these citations go up to $1,000, meaning up to $200K, $250,000 are coming out of our pockets because we are disobedient. I started last night's segment with lots of interesting news today, but I can't believe I didn't mention the most interesting news of all that happened yesterday, April 15th. The United States government started giving out checks as part of its $2 trillion plus stimulus package. To those watching from the future, the government approved for every qualifying American adult to receive a $1,200 check in order to get the economy a little bit of a push. Right now, all these businesses are shut down. A bunch of people are unemployed. There's people arguing as to whether or not $1,200 just once would cover it. The checks started to drop into people's bank accounts yesterday, and they'll just keep on going until all the qualifying American adults get theirs. I will not get one, unfortunately, because when I filed my tax return in 2018, I did so as a dependent. Dependents are disqualified from receiving their Corona cash, as I call it. But anyways, in the Rio Grande Valley, we did get 2 more deaths today, and a couple dozen cases between Cameron and Hidalgo. I feel kind of bad not seeing these deaths with the same frustration that I had at the first and second deaths. You know, each death matters to their family members, of course. Whoever they were, their loved ones must be devastated, especially because this is a global event. This is a pandemic. The valley has, as of now, over 500 cases. You remember back in March 19th, 2021, when, oh no, there's 2 more cases, 3 more cases, 4 more cases. And now, I see the numbers and, oh, thank goodness, we just had 20 today. Well, as a friend put it in her Instagram story, it's gonna get worse before it gets better. Right now, we are in the thick of it. It is up to us to abide by the proper precautions. Now more than ever. Even though I said yesterday that we're doing better than the rest of the state, it should give us a stronger push to keep doing what we are doing. That way, we'll get rid of the corona in South Texas for good. There are only 17 confirmed cases today. I say it with a little bit of excitement because there were only single-digit confirmed cases in the 3 counties where we got them today from. We got 9 Cameron, 7 Hidalgo, and 1 Willacy. Surprise, surprise. Fingers crossed, we will keep on getting single-digit confirmed cases as the days go on until we get to that much, much hoped for 0 confirmed cases, 0 confirmed cases, 0 confirmed cases. One day. However, there was this thing that people are talking about right now that might prolong this by a few more days. Elected officials, business owners are debating as to when to reopen the businesses, the local businesses. Jeez, I get it. The economy is a mess right now. Unemployment is through the roof. And I really, really feel for people that depend on paychecks for their livelihood. I really want local businesses to reopen to stimulate local small town economies. I really do. But it must be done right. It must be done carefully. It must be done properly. It's a huge risk that's being talked about in government circles, but geez. I know that Cameron County established a task force to properly conduct this. I don't know what they're planning, but fingers crossed. Fingers crossed it won't encourage the disease to spread. The valley just got its 10th death from the virus earlier today. This person came from a nursing home, not to be confused with the other nursing home I was talking about. There are 2 nursing homes in Harlingen where the virus spread and propagated from employees to its residents to those related to the employees and residents. There were 2 nursing homes. One significantly more severe than the other. This last person that passed away came from the nursing home with the smaller number of cases. Yes, even though our recoveries are at 163, our deaths are at 10, and it's just terrible to lose a member of the community for this reason. In other news, Governor Abbott wants to reopen the Texas economy starting next week. Just like I hoped for yesterday, he says that it'll be done. It'll be done in phases. It'll be done tactfully. It'll be done based on data, numbers, science, and experts. Fingers crossed, this will not affect the numbers too much. It's still a risk. It's still a risk to just say, hey, certain businesses are open, and assume that everyone will follow the proper protocols. Some people think this is right. Some people think it's still too early to open the economy. There's really no way to tell when the correct date is, unless it's, hey, no new deaths, no new cases, we're all good now, hey. But that date is not going to come anytime soon. Still, if you go out and potentially expose yourself, I implore you to take the proper precautions for your sake and for the sake of the community. Please. With that I say, stay healthy, have a good week, take care, kick ass.